Schools and colleges are the experiment. Apprenticeships have been around for thousands of years. It's how trades have been taught. So I give lots of talks for garden clubs, and last night I did one in a place called Newent, not very far from here. Quite nice to have a nice local one. Talk went really well, and afterwards I had a lady come up and talk to me, talking about how passionate I was about my trade, and I am truly passionate about what I do. I absolutely love it. Carpentry's given me so much in the 20-something years that I've been doing it. A great way to earn my living over the years. I've worked on everything from high-rise, low-rise, new build, barn conversions, renovations, prisons, schools, you name it, I've worked on it. It's been really, really interesting. I've even worked abroad a little bit. I've stayed away with work occasionally. It's lots of different avenues you can go down with it. And, and now I work from a workshop, and that's all to do with kind of having a trade. And she was talking about her son, who's going into carpentry college, and actually the same college I went to. He was going to Hereford College, and she was saying how uninspired he was feeling about college at the moment. He was kind of 3 weeks in, and all they'd done was health and safety. It was kind of like an almost full-time course. I think they were there 3 days a week, and it really got to me as I was driving home thinking about this, and I kept thinking, I didn't particularly enjoy the carpentry college side of my training. I liked the teachers. The teachers were ace. I made one friend at carpentry college who was a lad who was a few years older than me, and he was ex-army, and me and him got on really well. But everyone else there was there just to waste time, it's felt like, and they were kind of wasting the teachers' time. So it wasn't like the work I didn't like. I didn't find the work difficult. The work was really nice. I was so keen. I was the most annoying apprentice going. Just massively keen on everything I did. But the lads there were really disruptive, and that was 1 day a week. So I started on my level 2, and you did 2 years day release, so 1 day a week in term time, and the rest of the time on site. Now, when I started, my mate said to me, he says, you're going to learn what you need to learn on site. And that was 100% true. You know, it was good to have a college to back it up and learn some theory about different things, especially with new regulations and stuff. And the kind of having that 1 day a week kind of keeps you all on a bit of a level playing field, knowing that you're learning the right things and actually working out who you're with is a good carpenter or not. So college works hand in hand with doing an apprenticeship, but schools and apprenticeships, so it seems to me like that now that the college is kind of thinking it's more important than the actual on-job role on site, and that's really disappointing. It seems like, I think that the college for me would have been completely pointless if I wasn't on site. And so they're starting these 16-year-old lads off in college, not on site. There's a lot of discipline. You kind of, it's a different type of discipline on site. You need to get on with everybody. You need to work and you need to produce. And I think, keeping these lads, some of these lads don't want to be in school. And it seems to me now that some of these technical colleges have these introduction courses purely to keep lads and ladies out of, keep them in education, which is a box ticking exercise. You've got people that haven't been on site designing these courses, and it really, really worries me for the future of the trade, and the future of all the trades, really. So we've encouraged anyone with good grades, any kind of academic kind of ability, has been encouraged to move away from kind of manual jobs. I remember when I wanted to be a carpenter, my mum was really disappointed for a start, and so was some other people. And then when I went to actually sign up for my carpentry and I had some A-levels, they kind of questioned if I should be there. But I was really keen, like I said before. College, actually sixth form college said that for me. So when I was doing my A-levels, we had a big assembly with the whole college there. And there was only about 300 or 400 people at the college. It wasn't a huge college. And she said, who here is going to university? And everyone puts their hands up. And she said, who's not? And by then I'd had enough of education. I really didn't enjoy the actual academic side of the A-levels. I couldn't see the practical application of a lot of it. So she said, who's not going to uni? So I put my hand up. And so did my best mate. And so did a few others put their hands up as well. And she paused and she looked and she goes, well, you might as well leave because this assembly doesn't concern you. So I had to get up shuffle past everyone in this assembly and walk out. And I thought there and then it was like a kind of like almost like a public shaming for not going to university, because I wanted to do something practical. You know, and I've no regrets not going to uni. My life worked out nicely. I really enjoyed getting a job. I really enjoyed getting hands-on. I'd been brought up on a farm. I'd been working a long time from before then, and I just loved it. As soon as I got a job and worked with someone I enjoyed working with, so Andy, who trained me to be a carpenter, and I fell in with the right person. He told me to go to college, and the rest is kind of as it went. But yeah, it's really disappointing that I think we've got college courses. I think the trades are being ruined a little bit by people that aren't from the trades, thinking they know how the trades should be taught. And I think that is the long and short of it. You've got people there that are organising these courses that haven't been on a building site, don't know how it works, haven't worked in a workshop. They think health and safety is more important than learning the actual, you know, the skills and the abilities to make something. What are these lads learning? If they've just done 3 weeks of health and safety but have no idea how that works practically on site or in a workshop, it's completely and utterly pointless. What it does do is tick a box for them and keeps these people in education. It's just massively, massively disappointing at the moment. Yeah, so although carpentry uses your mind, you know, and your hands, I feel like they're trying to turn a practical subject, a practical trade, into something academic, and it's not. You know, it needs to be taught on both sides of it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this, click the thumbs up, and see you next time. I'm sorry it's kind of maybe a little bit off subject, but it just really got me last night when she said about her lad, so.